On the morning of a planned straight pride parade, members of the LGBTQ community and their supporters showed up at Ensland Park for their own demonstration.
This is all of Modesto and a big part of the valley coming together for us to say we're not going to stand for bigotry, we're not going to stand for hate, we're going to look after each other and we're going to embrace each other.
James Varble among those who addressed the crowd.
Are we all together?
So did Assemblymember Susan Eggman, who recalled being a young lesbian in the late 1970s.
If you've never been afraid to walk down the street holding the hand of the person you love, then you might not need a parade just for you on that day. But for a lot of people who have feared their safety, a lot of people who have been assaulted for simply loving who they love, to have a place of inclusion and acceptance is incredibly important.
As this demonstration continued, the California Straight Pride Coalition, led by Don Grundmann, gathered in front of a Planned Parenthood to send their message.
Straight culture is under attack. I'll call it normal, natural, healthy, sane is under attack. And we're going to illustrate that in the election cycle upcoming. We're going to illustrate our point, and we're going to bring sanity back to the nation.
Grundmann, joined by a smaller group of supporters, including Mylinda Mason.
There's an agenda, I'll say, against, in the public square, against Christianity in general. So this all goes together for us.
Shortly after the coalition's demonstration began, the group from Ensland Park arrived in large numbers to protest that message. The dueling sides argued and chanted back and forth beneath the hot sun for more than an hour before eventually going their separate ways. This as police patrolled the peaceful demonstration, issuing no citations and making no arrests. In Modesto, Max Resnick, KCRA 3 News.
And the Straight Pride Coalition pledged that this is only the start for them. They're hoping to have chapters in states across the entire country.
A controversial straight pride event in Modesto met with protests. The event coming together even after the city of Modesto had denied a permit for it. CBS 13's Anna Giles is live in Modesto with how it all played out. Anna.
Yes, Steve, things have quieted down at this point. People have cleared out, but there was a lot of controversy surrounding this event for weeks before it happened today. There were a lot of police on scene today. Things did get heated, but nothing serious broke out. A large crowd forms on McHenry Street in Modesto. People holding signs, making noise, and speaking out against this man, Don Grundmann. For weeks, he's advertised having a straight pride event.
This is an example of free speech in our country. It's a one-way street. They want free speech, but they won't give us free speech.
Straight pride's not welcome here, no. When he showed up this afternoon, people against his message say they wanted to outnumber him, surrounding his sign promoting the Straight Pride Coalition.
Apathy and not confronting fascists when they come out into society, into the public space, into our communities, it makes it unsafe for queer people, people of color.
They want to shut us down with violence. They want to threaten us with violence that they'll hurt us. So we aren't going to be intimidated.
Modesto police came prepared on foot, on bikes, and on horseback, just in case things turned violent. But protesters on both sides stayed peaceful.
I just think people are being able to express their frustration and their fears, and they're just upsetting us with what's going on.
Earlier in the day, people protesting against straight pride met in Ensland Park to promote their message.
I wanted to come out here and be peaceful and rally with a bunch of people of the rainbow colors and have a great day.
This is the start of more community together, like more empowerment, more liberation for us, more new spaces for us, new spaces where we can go ahead and vocalize what we've been feeling for so long.
Yeah, lots of people are thankful things didn't get out of hand today. Modesto police actually tweeted out thanking both sides for being peaceful today.
The Straight Pride rally in Modesto brought dozens of protesters and hundreds of counter-protesters outside of Planned Parenthood along McHenry Avenue. As expected, emotions ran high, causing things to get pretty heated between the two groups.
You can't suppress everything that you don't like.
Their views are very Christian, white, and straight-centric. So this isn't just about one group. This is about all of the marginalized groups in this city.
While the event took more of a political turn, organizers were adamant this rally was about celebrating traditional gender roles and Christianity.
We are very proud of God's created order, if you will, of male and female. He created them.
When asked if this was a white supremacist event, as counter-protesters were saying, Melinda Mason with the Straight Pride Coalition had this to say about one of their speakers.
Not at all. Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson is as black as you get. The only thing white about him are his teeth.
And before the protest, members and allies of the LGBT community gathered at Ensland Park to send their own message.
We just wanted to get together today to make sure they knew that we are here to stay and that they're not welcome in our community.
It was a really tense afternoon, to say the least, Mike. But other than some of those heated moments that we showed you, everything else remained pretty peaceful. Police were out there making sure that people were safe and separating the groups when it was necessary.
Glad to hear it didn't get any worse.
Yeah.
All right, Daniela, thanks for your reporting on this.